everyone, my name is Layla Hyatt. Here I have today with me is my pet rabbit Jippy. He is a Holland Lop, and today I'll be talking on behalf of Jippy and the majority of the species that belong to the Lepidae family. I'll be discussing the impact they have in our society, domestication, their relationship with humans, welfare, and many other interesting facts that you may not know about these furry and cuddly mammals. As I mentioned in the opening of the video, rabbits are small mammals that belong to the family Leporidae, which consists of 50 species developed in the wild, which date back as far as 6 million years ago, confirmed by the discoveries of rabbit fossils. Male rabbits, such as Jippy, are known as bucks, females are known as doe, and their offspring are known as kits. As you can see, rabbits have distinguishable features such as long ears to hear predators close by, which they also use to signal to other rabbits if they are under threat and to regulate body temperature. Rabbits communicate via complex languages using actions such as ear movement and few sounds amongst many other physical movements to communicate to one another. They have 5 paws on their hands to enable them to graze for burrowing and 4 slightly webbed feet to enhance their ability to hop away from predation, which is also accompanied by their 360-degree vision, and often sleep with their eyes open to constantly be aware of any predators. This has occurred as a result of natural selection over time within their natural habitats. Rabbits are most active during twilight hours, meaning they are usually eating at crack of dawn and looking for food again at dusk. They have a herbivore-based diet and are found often eating grass, seeds, vegetables, and plants. As such, they can be found residing in meadows, fields, forests, basically anywhere in which there is abundance of food, due to sourcing their food in large open areas. This leaves them vulnerable as prey, and thus their lifespan is significantly short in the wild, approximately just 3 years. Rabbits were originally domesticated in Western Europe, which have made their way to 305 domesticated breeds of rabbits booming across the globe today. Currently, the third most popular mammal pet species in the UK is the rabbit. The domestication of the rabbit was easy to do so. There weren't many rules on what you could do or not to these animals when domestication took place. You could say that these animals don't have many rights, even so up until today. Most of these were bred through selective breeding to favour a certain weight, colour or trait. A perfect example of this would be Jippy. This opens the door to implications of the rabbit's future, as the traits that are favoured could compromise rabbits' safety in the wild. However, they are more aesthetically pleasing to humans and can be used for many beneficial purposes. It is apparent that recent study shows domestic rabbits now have smaller amygdalae, which respond to fight versus flight, and larger medial prefrontal cortices, thought to be involved in social behaviour, than wild rabbits, so it is evident that humans are making an impact on these species. For the last 2 centuries, domesticated rabbits such as the common European and Dutch mini-lop breeds have made positive impacts on the overall human society today, and some negative, which I will discuss shortly. The gentle and timid nature of rabbits means that they do not pose a threat to the safety of their owners, and they make an excellent pet. Not to mention they are relatively cheap to own and maintain, and they are also very cute and cuddly. Experiments on rabbit and human interactions revealed that rabbits can reduce stress. Extensive research has shown that of the Holland Lop breed. The domestic breeds of rabbit have an increased lifespan of up to 9 years, from just 3 in the wild as mentioned before. This is due to factors such as owners providing shelter away from predators, good source of nutritional food and fresh water, and most importantly, human companionship. Studies have shown that rabbits emotively react to human voice and touch by release of happy chemicals in their brain. Therefore, it is quite evident that rabbits can feel emotions such as happiness. They also possess traits of intelligence towards humans as they respond to owners whom have given them a name. Self-taught ways to signal for food, demand attention using physical behaviour such as nudging and placing your head on the floor, and many other ways that we are still learning to understand. From this information I gather that they have some form of sentience, as they are constantly aware of their surroundings, know when they are hungry, and many studies have shown that they express signs of sadness, worry or stress when taken away from their companion or a death of their relatives has occurred. For example, a doe losing her kid. Also, rabbits are shown to experience jealousy towards their owners with other pets. They do this by running away from their owner and stomping their feet on the ground. This does not last long though, in most cases. Aggressiveness in the rabbit species have only been scientifically observed between 2 male rabbits, stemming from their innate desire for dominance and marking their territory, specifically when does are in the picture. This confirms that they are an intelligent species, and we can feel confident enough to say that they experience emotions just like us humans. Rabbits can obtain zoonosis from other animals. These include Pasteurella, dermatotyphosis, Shelutilia, parasitobirax, and cryptosporidosis. However, these are rarely transferable to humans and can be easily treated. Currently, no fatalities exist for the domesticated rabbit today if treated by man-made medicine. Us humans, however, have parted views on rabbits in some parts of the world, such as China. Rabbits are cultural icons and a form of spirit animal. In the Chinese zodiac, they are seen to represent prosperity, fertility, and abundance. Other cultures use rabbits as a food source, and the fur of rabbits can be used in clothing production. In most English-speaking countries, a rabbit is a symbol of celebration and religion in terms of Easter, where we celebrate by eating chocolate in the shape of bunnies. Other people celebrate hunting rabbits by shooting them as a social sport. I believe that there is many great issues of rabbits today, and we should instead be trying to save them and learn from them as pets and in medical research, which I will discuss with you in a moment. Rabbits have made great positive impacts on our medical research and genetics. Particularly what interests me is the relation to human and rabbit polyclonal HIV IgG receptors being used as capture and promote antibiotic treatment in Sweden just last June. Other non-medical findings have also been made, such as it is often thought that rabbits are closely related to rodents such as mice and rats. However, thanks to genomic sequencing, we know that they are more closely related to horses. Genetic modification has also been applied to these rabbits for artistic purposes, such as the glow-in-the-dark gene extracted from jellyfish, which was inserted into a rabbit named Elder, and thus was a result of the glow-in-the-dark rabbit. This sparked controversy about the ethical awareness of rabbits around the globe, and became a very popular topic in many universities. In contrast, countries in Europe perceive the species of the wild European rabbit to be a pest. This is due to their innate nature to burrow, graze, and dig rapidly, and not large numbers in the wild, due to interbreeding and large abundance of offspring all year round. This has led to major erosion problems, which is often solved via fumigation and poisoning. This solution obviously causes major fatalities amongst the rabbit population and does not take into consideration the welfare of the animal. A more ethical solution would be to consult an animal welfare organization to negotiate or discuss a less lethal way of dealing with this problem. Solutions such as the rabbit-proof fence have been proposed, but this arises cost ineffectiveness and will require major funding from the general public for a clear change to occur, as the damage caused by the rabbits costs the government millions in revenue each year. Another reason why rabbits such as the one above are classified as pests is that due to their herbivore-based diet, they consume a wide variety of crops that are grown for human consumption. This has had an adverse effect on the agricultural industry in Australia, and as such eventually this could lead to a scarce amount of food and potentially pose a risk to humans. If we take action on how to conserve our agricultural industries from this pest control by increased funding and awareness, sort out new improved ways that protect the welfare of this animal in the wild, and most of all influence others to adopt these wonderful pets, many problems associated with the species would disappear. Thank you everyone for watching my video. I hope you learned something,